I'm going to talk about something that some people on Facebook are going to disagree with me on. I don't care if you don't agree with me. I don't care if you disagree. Um, in legislation, in the courts, in the places where they make laws, there are groups of people who are trying to make it legal to take a child to a doctor and have the doctor do an operation to a child. And by child, I mean under 18. And this operation is to remove their mammary glands, or remove their penis and their balls, and to prescribe them hormones, that would turn a girl into more masculine, or a boy into more feminine. And these groups of people are saying that these children should have the freedom to do these things. This is a red flag. If someone believes that you can take a child to a doctor and do these things, there's something very wrong with their mind, their thought processes. It's a perverted thing. A child cannot buy a lottery ticket. A child cannot consent to grown-up things. I don't even need to say the word. Grown-up things are for grown-ups, not for children. A child cannot buy alcohol. A child cannot drive a car, cannot buy a house, cannot get a credit card. Okay? Why can't a child do these things? Because a child doesn't have the mental, emotional, psychological ability to make these decisions and understand that there are consequences to these things. But there are people who are trying to convince higher ups, people who make laws, that children should be able to make these decisions. Here's the thing. Children can't make these decisions. If you have a child that is claiming that they want to change their sex, this isn't because the child has done their research and weighed their consequences and looked at their future and has extensively decided that they're attracted to the opposite or the same sex and they want to be the opposite sex. Children can't do that. And when someone is trying to convince someone else that a child is doing that, it's perverted. It's wrong. And those people should be getting in trouble for that kind of thinking. The same way someone who has the bad things on their computer because they've been looking for bad things, or have been talking to kids about bad things, or doing bad things to kids because they are doing bad things to kids by talking to these kids and trying to get them to say things to doctors, to get them to do things to themselves, to convince doctors to do things. This is wrong. I would suggest that if you know anybody who is trying to convince a child to change their sex, that just make a report, to Child Protective Services, make note of it, catalog these things, get some proof that they're doing these things, because there's a good chance that this person is doing other things. Just like any other red flag or warning signs of abuse, sexual, physical, emotional abuse. Keep track of it. Be aware. Don't let your kids be around this person. So, yeah, just maybe just think about that.